Outlook brings to you excerpts from its latest issue titled Adivasi, or the Earliest Inhabitants. This issue of Outlook looks at the politics of appropriation and resistance in the wake of recent developments in the states like Jharkhand and the Union Territory of Ladakh. With the general elections due this year, it remains to be seen how the Adivasis, who form more than 8% of the total population, participate and how the identity politics shape up in the future. Tribal Turmoil by Anisha Reddy from Outlook. Despite government's renewed outreach, tribals in the Andhra-Telangana region continue to lose their homelands and their grip over their rights. Earlier this month, more than a dozen tribal families living in the Meduvai village in Andhra Pradesh's Bhadrachalam district had a rude awakening in the dead of night. Andhra police and state administrative officials pulled tribal women like Lakshmi, who were in her late 40s, by their hair from their homes and warned them to leave their ancestral lands before sunrise. The government machinery alleged that the tribals were occupying the territory illegally. What was our crime, sleeping peacefully at home? Asks Lakshmi, who hails from the Konda Reddy tribes which have generational ties to Meduvai village and nearby areas. Her eyes are red from anger and fatigue. I looked straight into the eyes of the officials wielding guns and said, "I will not leave my land," she says. Despite her courage in the face of adversity, Lakshmi, along with 15 families from the same tribe, were vacated from their ancestral lands on that February night. "You belong in the jungles. You should go back there," they were told by the officials who orchestrated the government's drive to vacate tribals living in the area. Lakshmi now works as a maid in an upper-middle-class household in Bhadrachalam. The tall building she works in now looms over her new home, a thatched hut, which she moved into after being displaced by a multi-crore irrigation project. Lakshmi had shut her eyes for what seemed like a minute while her home was razed by officials right in front of her. She did not see the walls crumbling, but the sounds of demolition continued to echo in her ears. The Konda Reddys, or the Hill Reddys, completely unrelated to another dominant Hindu caste, also known by the Reddy surname, are a primitive tribe of Andhra Pradesh. Throughout their lives, they perform rituals associated with the Godavari River. But with the coming of the Polavaram project, an under-construction multi-purpose irrigation facility on the Godavari River in AP's Eluru and East Godavari districts, these tribes have been forced to shift away from their land. For this and more, read the latest issue of Outlook.